Welcome back to Dark Case Stories, your destination for chilling true crime stories that delve into the darkest corners of human nature. From unsolved mysteries to notorious serial killers, we explore real-life cases that shock, terrify, and leave you questioning everything. With in-depth research, compelling storytelling, and haunting details, each video will take you deep into the minds of criminals and the stories of their victims. The Maxwell Food Centre in Singapore is typically known for its vibrant atmosphere, mouth-watering dishes, and a melting pot of diverse cultures. It stands as a symbol of unity, where people from different walks of life gather to enjoy a meal together. The food court is always bustling with the lively chatter of families and the sounds of hawkers preparing their beloved delicacies. However, beneath this lively and welcoming surface, a horrifying event took place, one that shattered the peaceful environment. In September 2024, this thriving hub of food and culture became the site of an unthinkable tragedy. Wu Tao, a 41-year-old Chinese national, was arrested for the murder of his colleague, 48-year-old Thai national, Miss Tan Kamonwan, inside their shared food stall. What began as an ordinary night at Maxwell Food Centre quickly turned into a scene of horror and betrayal, leaving the community stunned. This tragic incident would forever change the way many viewed this once beloved culinary hotspot. Prepare to uncover the details of this shocking case, where friendship, trust, and life were tragically cut short. According to Shinmin Daily News, the accused Wu Tao moved to Singapore from Henan, China many years ago. He is now a Singapore permanent resident PR. Described as introverted and reserved by sources, his involvement in this incident has shocked those who knew him. Shinmin Daily News further reported that Wu and the victim, Thai national Tan Kamonwan, had known each other for a while before deciding to go into business together. They had previously worked at the Chinatown Complex Market Food Centre. Miss Kamonwan operated a Thai food stall, while Wu worked as an assistant at a neighbouring vegetarian stall. As their stalls were just next to each other, they often spent time eating together and chatting, which led to a close friendship. Last year they teamed up and opened the Chinese Thai stall, Dao Jiangju, at Maxwell Food Centre. Their relationship appeared to be built on mutual trust and the demands of running a busy food stall. They worked side by side, preparing meals and handling customers day in and day out. To outsiders, They seemed to be good business partners, united by their passion for food and the success of their stall. However, beyond the kitchen's hustle and bustle, tensions were brewing. As the days progressed, personal issues and disagreements began to surface, causing strain in their professional relationship. Miss Kamonwan, who was said to be more outgoing, handled most customer interactions, while Wu Tao took a quieter role in the kitchen. Despite their business success, something dark simmered beneath the surface. On that fateful day, the pair's simmering issues boiled over into a tragic event that would leave one of them dead and the other accused of murder. This shocking turn of events revealed the fragility of their partnership, showing how close quarters and financial pressures can lead to devastating consequences. On the fateful night of the murder at Maxwell Food Center, tensions reached a boiling point between Wu Tao and Miss Tan Kamonwan. Witnesses reported that an argument erupted in their shared food stall, escalating into a violent confrontation. According to reports, Wu Tao allegedly attacked Miss Kamonwan with a knife, resulting in her tragic death. Wu Tao's actions became increasingly concerning. Instead of fleeing, he remained at the scene and later confessed to the murder during police questioning. His confession revealed the emotional turmoil and underlying issues that led to this horrific act. Wu Tao's admission shocked those around him, as he had been viewed as a relatively quiet individual. It is believed that their conflict arose when Miss Kamonwan left the partnership without reclaiming her capital and subsequently opened another food stall within the same hawker centre. As part of Theus escorted Wu Tao back to the crime scene to reconstruct the events of that night. This procedure aimed to gather more evidence and clarify the circumstances surrounding Miss Kamonwan's death. The police collected crucial information from the scene, while community members processed the shocking reality of the violence that had unfolded in their beloved food court. A hawker who only wanted to be known as Mr. Lin described Miss Kamonwan as a filial person who frequently returned to Thailand to visit her family. Mr. Lin works at Chinatown Complex Market Food Center and was acquainted with the victim. Her previous stall in Chinatown is now managed by her fellow Thai nationals. A regular, known only as Mr. Lee, shared that he had first met Miss Kamonwan while she was still at Chinatown Complex Market Food Center. Mr. Lay last dined at Maxwell Food Center on the night of the incident and recalled seeing her all dressed up and joking around with customers before he left around 11 p.m. He noted that there was nothing out of the ordinary that day. The next morning, he heard the bad news. Mr. Lee described Miss Kamonwan as having an easygoing and cheerful personality. These traits made her well liked and earned her many friends. "We were devastated by the news of her death," he said. Other Thai vendors broke down upon hearing the news. tragic murder of Miss Tan Kamonwan by Wu Tao at Maxwell Food Center, the legal implications for Wu Tao are severe. He faces potential charges that could lead to the death penalty, depending on the circumstances surrounding the crime and the judicial proceedings in Singapore. Given the violent nature of the incident and the public outrage it has sparked, prosecutors may seek the harshest penalties available if the incident has significantly impacted the local community and the hawkers at Maxwell Food Centre. Many vendors have expressed feelings of unease and insecurity, as the food centre is a vital part of their livelihoods and community life. The violence has cast a shadow over what is usually a lively and welcoming environment, raising concerns about safety in such public spaces. The incident ushers about the mental health and pressures faced by hawkers in Singapore's competitive food industry. Community members are grappling with the reality of violence in a place that symbolises comfort and tradition, prompting calls for better support systems for those in high-stress jobs. At around 10 a.m. on Sunday, 4 of Miss Kamonwan's family members arrived at the morgue to handle the necessary formalities. Among them were 2 teenagers, a boy estimated to be around 16 or 17, and a girl around 13 or 14 who are believed to be the victim's children. When approached by Shin Min Daily News, a male relative declined to comment. Wu, the accused, also has a daughter who is reportedly still in primary school. A source revealed that his wife does not work and has relied solely on his income. With Wu now facing a prison sentence and the possibility of the death penalty if convicted, his family is left uncertain about their future. The tragic events surrounding the murder of Miss Tan Kamonwan by Wu Tao serve as a stark reminder of how quickly tensions can escalate into violence, shattering the lives of those involved and the community at large. The Maxwell Food Centre, once a vibrant hub of culture and culinary delight, now bears the weight of a horrific crime that has left many in shock and disbelief. Reflecting on the circumstances that led to this tragic outcome, we see a narrative of personal conflict, emotional turmoil, and the dire consequences of unresolved issues. As the community grapples with this profound loss, it underscores the importance of mental health awareness and the need for support systems within high-pressure environments like food stalls. This incident is not just about a single act of violence but highlights broader issues of safety, community well-being, and the fragility of life. As investigations continue and legal proceedings unfold, we are left to ponder the impact of such tragedies on our collective humanity and the urgent need for compassion and understanding in our daily lives. Thank you for joining us in exploring the tragic case of Wu Tao and Miss Tan Kamonwan at Maxwell Food Centre. This incident serves as a chilling reminder of how quickly conflicts can escalate into violence, leaving behind shattered lives and a grieving community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more real-life crime stories. Until next time, stay safe, and let's continue to fight for justice together.